guys, welcome to my first YouTube channel. I'm Gabrielle Burden. I wanted to focus this first video on my weight loss journey and take you guys through that as to where I am now currently in my life. I always struggled with my weight ever since I was younger. I mean, in preschool, in primary school and in high school, I was always on the chubby side and I was always considered the chubby kid or the fat kid, and I was aware of that myself. My family also struggled with a lot of problems with health. Like, my brother has an eating disorder. He's had that since he was younger. My mum had one when she was younger, and it's really influenced me. Like, I've been stressed for it, or I would overeat, or it would just impact my life. When I hit around year 7, I became a lot more aware of my body as I was turning into a teenager, and I just had that idolization to look a particular way, and like media became into my life, and I always saw those skinny models and stuff, and my friends, they were all just so fit and healthy, and I wanted to look like that, but I was never able to actually, get to that part in my life. And so instead of losing weight, I would just keep piling it on and overeating. When I entered high school, it then became even more of a bigger issue to me. I was surrounded by girls who were just perfect. Their bodies are just like incredible, and I wanted to look like that. And the new environment of this, it really did have a major impact on me. And then the issue of boys came into it, and there was socials, and everyone would go to these socials wearing short skirts and tank tops and stuff, and I myself would never even do that. On like a 40-degree day, I would go out in jeans, and I would then wear my bike shorts under that because I was so scared of any part of my skin showing. I would wear jumpers. It was just awful. My friends would always say to me, "Oh, take your jumper off, wear some shorts or something," but I was just never able to do that because I just didn't want to show my skin because I thought it was ugly. And yeah, it was just awful. It's not until now though that I've begun to realise that that doesn't matter. That shouldn't be an issue for you. Like, no matter your size, you should be able to wear whatever you want without having that judgment from like other people. But I guess I just wasn't able to come to that conclusion. And there's just I think there's aspects of everyone's body there's aspects of our body that we're all self-conscious of, and that we'll never really truly get to love, but we should learn to love it. It wasn't until the end of year 9 that I then realised that I should actually start taking some action about this. And as I was getting older, I was influenced by everyone and media and stuff, and I wanted to become this just fitter personally for myself, and I did want to look good. I tried to stop overeating as much and substituting foods for other foods. So if I found myself eating lots of chocolate or something, I'd be like to Mum, "Can you buy some grapes or something?" And I would just continually eat grapes as a substitute. I would try and substitute non-healthy foods for healthy foods. And then I would start very slow with my fitness. Like, I would do 10 minutes of spin bike a night and just start very slow with that. I would start walking my dog a bit more, or just the slow steps that would start and get me there to where I wanted to go. But it took a lot of time. It was probably about over a year that I wasn't to get to where I was to lose about 30 kilos. I was getting to I think I was around about 98, 99 kilos. And that's when it really scared me, and that's when I thought I just needed to take action. I didn't want to hit 3-digit numbers in kilos when I'm not even 17 yet. And then now I'm about 68 kilos, so it did take a lot of time. Yeah, I would cut back on a lot of treats, but I would continue going back into that cycle. And so I would exercise and I'd be like, "Oh yeah, I feel good," but then I might just go back to the fridge again and just grab some chocolate or something. So it really was about my mental mentality, changing all of that, and to try and think about, do I really need that extra thing? Am I actually hungry, or am I bored? Because I would eat a lot when I'm just bored. It took about 8 weeks until my family and friends and even I started to begin to notice changes in my body. There were only small changes, but it was something for me, and it kept me going, and support from my family and friends really did keep me going. I would also take a lot of progress photos in the meantime. Like, I would take photos of my legs and then compare them month after month, and that would really help, because I could see I could see where I was headed in a good direction, and I wanted to keep going. I wanted to get to where I wanted to be. I would also look for motivation on social media. I would look at fitness bloggers, I would look for quotes on Tumblr, and then I would save these quotes and put them as my home screen on my phone, because then every time I'm just on my phone, I would see that quote and I would think, you know, I want to keep going. That's something that was really good for me. I created albums in my camera roll for healthy foods to create. I would create new smoothies. I would just anything to try and get me motivated, and that was really good for me. However, I still do find myself now like going back into my old ways, and you know, that's something that I've got to try and overcome, and I've just got to work on it myself. I mean, I'm not at where I want to get with my body yet. I've got a long way to go, but I am proud of how far I have come, and I think that I still need to learn to love my body completely, and I think a lot of people need to learn to love their body. So many people are still self-conscious and stuff, and you know, it's all about changing your mentality, and not just the exercise and the food, but yeah, your mentality, and changing your mindset to believing, you know, I can do this, you know. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, as I'll be trying to put a lot more videos out there. Some will be about food and like just lifestyle in general.